In Russia, prison tattoos can determine if you live or die. In the Russian criminal underworld, your skin is your resume. Every line, every symbol, every drop of ink is a statement of who you are, and sometimes, whether you deserve to live. In many countries, tattoos are art. In Russia, especially inside the prison system, they are a language, a secret code that decides your status, your power, and your fate. And if you wear a tattoo, you didn't earn. The punishment can be deadly. Today, we dive into the dark world of Russian prison tattoos, where symbols speak louder than words, and a single mistake can cost everything. Russian prisons, especially the Zone, the high-security camps across Siberia, are unlike anywhere else in the world. There's an entire social order inside, separate from the guards and the government. At the top of this hierarchy is the Vor v Zakon, or thief-in-law. These are elite criminals, respected across the entire underworld. Their influence stretches far beyond prison walls. Even law enforcement at times knows not to interfere. Below them are mid-level enforcers, respected thieves, then ordinary inmates. And at the very bottom, the outcasts, the disrespected, the people nobody wants to share space with. This hierarchy is strict, structured, and unforgiving. And the tattoos, they show exactly where you stand. Russian prison tattoos aren't random images, they're symbols that carry deep meaning. A tattoo of stars on the shoulders means high rank, a criminal who never bowed to authority, never cooperated with police, and lived entirely by the underworld code. A cat can mean a thief. A church with domes can represent sentences served. Each dome can mean a prison term. A barbed wire across the forehead can mean a life sentence. But the most important rule is this. You cannot get these tattoos unless you earn them. You can't pay for them. You can't ask for them. You can't borrow them from another culture. The tattoos must reflect your life, your crimes, your loyalty, and your suffering. If the ink lies, the inmate doesn't live long. Inside Russian prisons, wearing a tattoo you haven't earned is one of the biggest crimes an inmate can commit. Fake stars, fake rank, fake criminal history. Punishment can be brutal. In some cases, inmates will forcibly remove the tattoo with a knife. In others, they might burn it off. And in the most extreme cases, the prisoner is killed. To outsiders, this might seem insane. The idea that a drawing could get someone murdered. But to the inmates, it's not the tattoo itself, it's what it represents. A fake tattoo is a lie. And in a world built on codes, lies are not tolerated. One of the most feared and respected symbols in Russian prisons is the Vor v Zakone, the thief-in-law. These criminals follow an extremely strict code. Never work for the government, never start a family, never cooperate with police, live entirely off criminal activity, protect the criminal world's rules. Their tattoos often include stars on shoulders or knees, meaning I bow. And just a crowned skull, a dagger with wings, religious imagery mixed with criminal symbolism. Only someone officially initiated as a thief-in-law can wear these symbols. If anyone dares to fake it, the entire prison population becomes their enemy. Not all tattoos represent power, some represent humiliation. These are called prynsheni, or forced tattoos. For example, sexual offenders may be tattooed with humiliating images, informants may get degrading symbols, people who break the prison code may be marked forever. These tattoos are not optional, they are punishment, and once marked, these inmates carry the shame for life, even after leaving prison. In some ways, these tattoos act like a permanent public record. In many Russian prisons, tattoos aren't just identity, they are survival. They tell other inmates who you are, what you've done, what crimes you committed, what rank you hold, whether you can be trusted, and who will defend you. An inmate with high-status tattoos may be protected, someone with none might be treated as weak, and someone with disgrace tattoos may be targeted constantly. It might seem extreme, but in a lawless environment, these symbols act as a social structure, a way to maintain order where official systems fail. From the outside, it's shocking how much power these markings have. A simple star, a cat, a church dome, these images decide everything. But this tattoo system didn't form by accident. It formed because Russian prisons are environments where power is everything, trust is rare, violence is common, identity must be proven, not claimed. The tattoos became a way to determine who belongs and who doesn't. A form of honor, a form of punishment, a form of control. It's terrifying, but also fascinating how a code drawn on skin can shape an entire society behind bars. Russian prison tattoos are more than ink. They're a language, a hierarchy, a warning system, and a history book written on the human body. They represent loyalty, crime, punishment, survival, and sometimes, death. In a world where nothing is predictable, the tattoos speak for you. And sometimes, they speak louder than you ever could. If you want more crime, mafia, and underworld breakdowns, subscribe for the next episode, only here, on Crime Pulse HQ.